Hey, lovely people, welcome back. This is our video number 2 in our Google Workspace Training for TAs series. We are working on our Google Classroom task checklist in this video. So, if you turn your handout over, you will find this list. Okay, so in Google Classroom, these are some of the basic tasks that we should all be able to do, both in traditional and remote or hybrid learning settings. Can you log in and join a new class in Google Classroom? Do you know the difference between the stream and classwork tabs? Can you post an announcement in the stream? Can you add topics and materials to the classwork tab? And do you know where to find student assignments? And finally, can you turn in assignments in Google Classroom, such as a Google Slides or a Google Docs? So in this video, we're going to be talking about how to log in and join a new class in Google Classroom. I may be switching back and forth in my windows and tabs here, just because I need to use two different accounts to show you that perspective. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is to log into Google Classroom. And here we're going to go back to our Omnibar or Omnibox, create a new tab, and then we'll type in classroom.google.com. And once you hit enter, hopefully that you will be in your home page or your dashboard. And if you don't see any of these tiles, that's okay. I'll show you a different setting as well. So right now you should be added as a co-teacher to your main teacher's rooms and in other classrooms as well. And you will see different class tiles. Again, you can click and drag on some of these tiles so that the ones that you use the most are up here in the top left, and then the ones that you use the least are probably at the bottom of your page. Okay, so again, in order for get to log in, you're just typing in classroom.google.com in your Omnibox, and if you did not automatically go here to your dashboard, it will prompt you to add your school email address. In our case, that's our NARIC.org account, and you can click next, enter your password, and click sign in. Now, the nice thing about having a NARIC Google account or Gmail account is that we can use the Google single sign on. So you can even just bypass that and press the G icon for Google, and it will automatically sign you in with your address and your password. Okay, so let me just switch to my personal account here so you can see that. I'm kind of already there. Um, but yeah, so let me do that again. Classroom.google.com. Okay, and I'm already signed in. All right, so now let's talk about joining a new class. So to join a new class in Classroom, you'll need a class code from your teacher. So next, I'll show you how to join a new class using that class code. So I'm going to go back to my main NARIC account. All right, and I'm just going to use a fake Google Classroom here because this video is public and I don't want random strangers adding themselves to my classes. So in this case, I'm just going to use the CRB example. It's just an example shell, and then I don't really have people in it, so this is great. So if you are a teacher or co-teacher and you need to have one of your students sign in because they haven't been logged in into your classroom, you're just going to select that tile. Let me just minimize this panel here and go to your stream page. And right here in the middle of the page is your join code, your class code. So if you have students right in front of you and they're on their Chromebooks, you can have them do the same thing I just did earlier in the video. Have them all sign into classroomgoogle.com and then join the class with you. So you can click here on the icon, the display icon, and it will display it on the screen on your projector for you and your students. If you have students in the back of the room who cannot see that, you can go ahead and click on the full screen icon over here, and then it makes it even bigger for everyone to see. Okay. To get out of here, you can press the close icon, the X, or you can decrease or exit full screen right here. Now just go ahead and close out. So your main teacher should be able to either send you the class code via email, or they could even send you the invite link. So remember vocab here, we're clicking on ice cream scoops or the vertical ellipses. And so your teacher can either copy class invite link and send that to you via email and you can get signed in right away. Or if everyone is live in front of you, just copy the class code. Since I'm demoing joining classes with you, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and copy the class code. And then I'm going to my personal account so you can see what that looks like on your side. All right, so here we've got two ways. If you do not have any class tiles here, you can click join class. But if you do have class tiles like I do, let's see, in my professional account here, so I'm going back to my hamburger, going to my home so I could see all of my Google Classroom. So if you don't know where to get that join class, you can simply click on the plus sign on the top right here. So I'll go back again to my personal account and I'll demo that for you. So you can click on the plus sign to create or join a class. In our case, we're joining a class. All right. And you'll see something similar to what I have on my page. Now remember, this is my personal account, so you will have to make sure that your email address is correct. It should be your NARIC.org account. And then now to join that class, we're going to go ahead and type in or paste that join code. Okay, and then simply click the blue join button on the top right. I'm not going to go ahead and do that because I am on my personal account and you'll see something different. But hopefully when you press join, it will bring you to the dashboard. Okay. All right, so let's go back to my professional NARIC account. And when you type in the code, you should be in a dashboard. So this was the example I used, and you should be able to see the stream page. Okay. So once you've joined the class, you'll see it added to your classes in your Hamburger menu. And then you can now start working on assignments or view announcements or other materials from the main teacher. Now, additional tips. If you don't have a class code, you can ask the main teacher for one. You can give them that tip about the class code, either copy class invite link or copying that via class code via email. And if you're still having some trouble logging into Google Classroom, feel free to email me and we'll walk you through that. We'll troubleshoot that problem together. All right. Okay, so this is how we log in and join a class on Google Classroom.